when I had this opportunity presented to get to collaborate with some artists in Ireland, I leapt at the opportunity, and I really love what you guys make. I have a great grandfather. I should say, he's long past now, but interestingly, his name was Ernest C. Cobb, and he wrote a play around the turn of the century that was about the conflict in Ireland. He was of Irish descent and English descent, and he had lived in New England in the United States, and was a writer with his wife. They were independent published. They did their own publishing, and they had a very successful run of books. But he had this play which he had written and was produced off Broadway, and apparently he just had this deep love and devotion to the country of Ireland. My best friend growing up, Steve Armstrong, his mother had immigrated to the States from Ireland to open a Montessori school. I had all these connections and personal connections to Ireland. So when I started to dive into the literature, it started for me with the poets, and then it was the playwrights, and then it was the ghosties and the hauntings and the lore and the legends, because I think culture informs lore and legends as much as lore and legends inform the culture that exists around them. I think it's a symbiotic relationship. And so when I had this opportunity presented to get to collaborate with some artists in Ireland, I leapt at the opportunity, and I really love what you guys make. I think it's really cool, and I think it reminds me of another time, and I just really savored the idea of people all over the world, but especially, transatlantic fans of horror, sitting up late at night in their rooms with their headphones on, listening to this show, and knowing that I get to be a part of it seemed really cool.
Listen to Petrified wherever you get your podcasts.